Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how I do one of my relaxer processes. This one is a no base relaxer root touch up. My client has not done a relaxer in roughly 3 months, so we're gonna do a root touch up for her. Right? As you can see, I'm doing my sections, I'm doing my clean sections, making sure my hair is tucked away properly, because when you're doing a relaxer, you work sections by section. Depending on the client's hair type, that will determine where you start your relaxer. In this case, my client's thickest part of her hair, or most dense part of her hair, is the middle. So I'm going to start at the crown of her head, going back to the occipital, and then I'll go back to the crown and go to the frontal, right? So I'm applying the relaxer at least a 1/4 inch away from her scalp. I have not touched her scalp, and I will not be touching her scalp until the comb through. And even with the comb through, I'll still be remaining away from the scalp, because as I said, this is a no base relaxer. So we're keeping the relaxer completely away from the skin and on the hair. So I am applying my relaxer in thin, very thin sections to make sure that the relaxer is evenly distributed. I'm also using an applicator brush, which is the correct way to apply a relaxer. A relaxer is designed to permanently alter the curl patterns of the hair. That does not necessarily mean that when you apply a relaxer, the hair has to be dead straight. In most cases, when the hair is dead straight, it's because of over-processing or overlapping after doing multiple relaxers. This can result in unhealthy relaxed hair. When doing a relaxer, please ensure that your client is draped correctly and you're protecting yourself by wearing gloves and a coat or apron. Again, I'm applying the relaxer away from the scalp in very thin sections, and I'll be applying the relaxer for all 4 sections. So continue watching and I'll come back and give you information on the rest of this video. Now that I've completed all my sections, I am going to do what we call a comb through. So I'm going to go back into all the sections, but I'm going in the opposite direction to how I applied, to make sure that there's no missing areas. There's no area that hasn't been relaxed or hasn't been touched with relaxer. And as I said, this is a root touch-up. So what we're doing is we're not combing the relaxer through the entire hair, but just to where the new growth is. anytime you cross that new growth, it's called overlapping. And when you overlap, you can overprocess and cause damages. So try your best when you're doing your relaxer not to overlap. Stop exactly where your new growth started. A very important thing to note is when you're applying a relaxer, please stick to your manufacturer's instructions. If the manufacturer of the relaxer says 25 minutes, please do not go over 25 minutes, and that 25 minutes includes your application time. So please do not apply a relaxer and then put your client to sit for 25 minutes. That's definitely going to cause an overprocess, and we don't need that. So I'm going through my sections, as I said, in the opposite direction to make sure that I cover the areas, if there's any that was missed or with little relaxer that needs a touch up. I go through and I make sure I cover these areas. One of the ways to know if your relaxer process is completed is to use the back of the comb to press against the hair that the relaxer was applied. If it reverts, then you can leave it for the time that the manufacturer instructed. If not, and it stays flat, it's time to go to the shampoo sink and rinse this relaxer. Shampoo your relaxer with neutralizing shampoo as many times as possible to remove all traces of relaxer from the hair. We're back from the shampoo sink. I did 3 neutralizing shampoos on my client, and I also did a moisturizing shampoo. And here you're seeing in her hair we have some mask, some hair mask that will add some moisture to the hair. I will always recommend doing a moisturizing treatment after every chemical service, because chemical services remove moisture from the hair, so we need to add that moisture back. So I am just applying her mask, and I'm gonna put her under the steamer for at least 10 minutes to absorb some of that moisture, get that hair bouncy and moist once again, and then back to the shampoo sink and then her blowout. Guys, please do not perform any chemical service without a treatment attached to it. Please do not perform any service without adding back the moisture that you have removed during the chemical service. After her steamer, we went back to the shampoo sink, rinsed with room temperature water to close the cuticles, and then we blow dry and flat iron. I skipped that part of the process. I will attach my video with my blow drying process in the description box so you guys can go and see that. But here you see we have healthy, relaxed hair, shiny. And for the products that was used, I will also attach the link in the description box so you can go and check out the products, the natural oils and stuff that was used on her hair. And this relaxer is beautiful. This is stunning. We did a trim on her hair at her last service, so she really didn't need one for this one. This is just fabulous, guys. This is just fabulous. And of course, she loved her service, so she had to share her experience. So guys, Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and look out for more videos. And also, listen to what my client has to say about her service today and her experience with the Missy experience. Bye.
Hi, I'm Annie, and I have been Missy's client for the past 7 years. So today I did a relaxer moisturizing treatment, and as you can see, Missy has done it again. And I would like to share that when I came to Missy, my hair was extremely short. And the last experience I had, my hair was actually 3 inches, about, let's say, 2 years ago. And today it is in fact approximately 18 inches. So that goes to show who's the best. Missy.